MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. DARVISH, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
DARVISH is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider. Will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In is Joey Votto now, as he swings and hits a laser to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set. Here it comes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
The 3-0. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Suarez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Luis Castillo, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. The 1-0. And right into the shift. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony RIZZO.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony RIZZO. Now here it comes. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0 home.
Ball inside.
Three and 0 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping in, Jesse Winker. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting seven.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8. The catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. He's set, and the pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes. Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Castillo. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Baez onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Kyle Schwarber.
First pitch on its way. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. One 0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0. Pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. A full count now to Kyle Schwarber. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's away.
Contreras, a 27-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A runner at first with no outs here. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw won't get him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. Goodness, 0-2 now. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ball one to start the at-bat.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch.
Oh. 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners are at first and third with none out. A strike, and it's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, and their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
And now the Cubs pitcher, DARVISH. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No ball. 1 strike.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Here comes the 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Count even now at 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. Another one sent foul. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 1 and the Reds 0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel.
Nick Senzel.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
In now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
He's set. The 2-2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Yankees in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's set. The 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
One and one. Here it is. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Reds out in front, 2-1. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Pitch on the way. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 1. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. And it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One and one to Schwarber. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Senzel is there, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The pitch. 3 runs already home here. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart. And he misses 2 and 1.
2-1.
Now here's the pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Standing in now, Luis Castillo, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he got him.
Classic slider down and away from the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate, Nick Senzel. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The Runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Joey Votto. Guess he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Reds 3. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping up now, Jason Kipnis. He drew a walk his first time up.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Now here's the pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 11, DARVISH.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be DARVISH. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Two and 1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
4 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 3 and 1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3 and 1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Heading out towards shallow right. Winker in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Ryan.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. Inside and low, 2-1. Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. Eugenio Suarez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Eugenio.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
0-1 count and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One 0 count. Here it is. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Ooh, not a spot you expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
A shot down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Okay.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He doubled his last time through. On its way, the 0-1 pitch down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too low, 1-0. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 2 down, runners at first and second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Score holds at 4-3. Anthony Rizzo stands in now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring it right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And that brings up Javi Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
One out, nobody on. To 2-2 now. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. The set and the 1-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Two and two. Here it is. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Trevor McGill takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 29, Trevor McGill.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tucker Barnhart. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 ball. No strike.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Kurt Casale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Nick Senzel. As he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Brad Wheat comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, man. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Joey Votto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's ready now. The pitch. Fouled off. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So striding in, Mike Moustakas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
2 out, bases loaded. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here 4-3. Cody Reed enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 23, Cody Reed.
Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far.
Hayward.
Left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
So digging in now, Ian Happ. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here it comes. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Reed playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit sharply toward the right side. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Here now the 2-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Suarez has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. David Bodie is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Now batting, the right fielder, JABON.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Jeffress, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. Three and 2 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3 and 2. Fastball right back to the mound. Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Ready once again, Freddie Galvis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Fastball well outside. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And there's a base hit on the line. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. None out. Runners at first and second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Cody Reed.
Philip Rubin will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6, Philip Rubin.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Casey Sadler was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Casey Sadler.
Nick Senzel will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, kicks and deals. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Into the box, Joey Votto. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Still only one out in the inning. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Count remains full. The next 3-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
This is lifted out to left. Schwarber is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Cubs 4. Pedro Strop gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Standing in, David Bodie. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now.
1 and 2.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
I got the count 2 and 2.
And the pitch.
Okay.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. One out, nobody on. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. The 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Reds are on top, 8-4. Kyle Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
New inning set to get underway. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Moustakas, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here comes the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And this is high, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Here's the 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch.
Hey! Careful.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is foul right side. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Digging in once again, Jesse Winker, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now batting, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1 pitch on its way.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Nobody out, runner on first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Castellanos will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Rowan Wick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh. One strike.
And it's fouled away. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Josh Van Meter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Van Meter.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Van Meter bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He was a 5th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
1 out, nobody on. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Wick has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Cancel.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
At the plate, Nick Senzel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Now the 1-0. Heading out toward shallow right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken up in the zone.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras is there, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Reds lead it 8-4. Robert Stevenson enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Striding in to start the 9th, Jason Hayward, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fouled away. Swing and a ground ball to third. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
In now, Ian Happ. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And he misses again, 2-0. Happ with a 2-1 count now. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Full count. Here it comes. Ball 4.
Now batting, number 50.
Victor Caratini will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Victor Caratini.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Runners on first with one down. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
In now, David Bodie. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Two out with the man at first. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Reds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Cody Reed takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.